What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Volt EDC channel. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I just thought I'd bring you a brand new knife from Bladebinge. I know what this is. It's a dark mode collab. I'm starting to collect dark modes. So I have a bunch of dark mode knives, and I'm starting to collect a lot, and this is going to be adding to the collection. So I'm going to actually be using not a dark mode knife, but one of my favorite knives that I've been using for a while, the EDC Tempo. We're going to get this open. If you also remember, I cut myself with this thing. That's how sharp it is. So you got to be careful with this thing too. So let's see how to open this thing up without possibly cutting myself. Would be nice. That should be it there, I think, maybe. Come on! Ah, yes. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. So, ask me about my knife problem. Don't ask me about my knife problem, actually. Bladebinge. Amazing. Love that. Put that right there. And then the dark mode, which we're also going to keep that out too. So, this is the... Ooh, put that other sticker back in there. Close that up. Put that over there. So, this is the Avid 2. From Vero Engineering, that's what it is. Okay. So this is like going to be a completely kind of different type of knife, mainly because the blade style, the look of it, it's like most of the dark modes, as you can see, are like mainly dark or like black. And then they have, you know, different kind of carbon camos on there, mainly like the Brittany blue and then like the aqua green, like pivots and stuff and accents on the back spacer and like hardware, pocket clip, things like that. And, you know, like the wooden kind of style to it and things of that sort. This is completely different. This is completely 100% gonna be different. So we're putting that stuff right there so you guys can see that. I'll just get this out of the way for now. And we'll just kind of keep all the other dark modes in frame if I can. Anyways, I have enough of them. There you go. All the dark modes I got so far. So anyways, we're going to open this up. As you can see, Vero Engineering, Avid 2. Sorry about that. Nothing else on the box. Just, this is black wash, aqua, and black. Black wash blade, aqua scales, and black scales. Would be my guess. Come on. Ooh, this is birdie there. Look at that. So you have a nice microfiber cloth. It's actually in the plastic. I got enough of these. I don't really need to open it up. But you do see, well, kind of, the Vero logo, maybe? There you go. So you can see the Vero logo there. Really sick. It's nice. Nice little touch. And then you got the knife in this nice, like, velvety type box. Great, isn't it? Another thing I love, a velvety type box and magnetic clasp are two things I love about opening knives up. Anyways, you got the knife here in this nice, like, I want to say it's more like a baby blue, maybe? I don't think my lighting is going to probably do it too much justice, but it's pretty light. I'm not going to lie. It's pretty light of a color. You got a nice wire pocket clip. You got a nice, huge blade. Look at that. The tuck on that, not so good. You can definitely see it's sticking out there quite a bit. So, it's gonna be a little bit there. But you have this little bit of like textured black, kind of like, I want to say G10 maybe? Like a light blue type G10, possibly. This is number 525. I don't know how many of these they actually made, but I think there's still some for sale. Also, I believe there's still some of the Devos for sale and the Tornadoes as well. The Devo Saloon, the Tornado, Tempest Tornado. I believe those are also for sale as well as the Avid 2. So got a nice like blue kind of backspace that goes all the way down. Holy moly. All the way down from the top to the bottom to the blade. Crazy. This is actually really nice. Minimal hardware on here. Looks to be, I want to say T8, but I could be wrong on that. It's kind of hard to say. It might be T6. I'm hoping it's T8, but yeah, a little bit of screws on here. Probably just to keep that piece of material on the actual handle. Pretty decent weight to it. Not too bad. It is a reversible pocket clip, which is really nice. So lefties actually have a chance to actually get a good knife as well. So that's really nice. Looks like we have a fuller, or like a little kind of like cutout slot type deal, as you can see there, for flicking. A front flipper, And oh, we got some on the nice Vero logo right there on the spine, which is really cool on the blade. Very minimal, very out of the way. That's really nice. I like that a lot. And the back flipper, which is interesting. That's a very interesting back flipper. Look at that. It looks like these stop pins also in there too. So it's definitely on bearings. I can see that. You can probably see that as well. So yeah, this is a hell of a knife. Anyways, size comparison. I'm gonna need to flip it the other way because it's not gonna lay that way. You know me, gotta use my Griffins. Gotta love the Griffins. So Griffin and Mini Griffin. Yeah, so it's actually a little bit smaller than the Griffin, but a little bit bigger than the Mini Griffin. So it's a medium-sized knife, not a full-size knife. I would say if it's a Griffin size or a little tiny bit smaller than a Griffin, it'd be a full-size knife. But yeah, that's pretty decent. Anyways, let's see what that blade looks like. So we have, like I said, a kind of a slot slash like fuller design. It's more of like a slot, like a cutout for the blade on this side and then the blade on this side, as you can see. So a little bit of a flick. Nice action. Pretty good little sound to it too. Kind of like clicks into place. Look at that blade. That blade's interesting. I would say it's, people say it's a sheep's foot cleaver, a Shleaver, I think it's called. It's kind of a nice little name to it. I like the name, and that blade is really, really cool. I like that a lot, actually. Got the nice black wash on there on that blade. I'm not sure the blade steel. I think it's SV90. Does it say anywhere on there? It does not. Okay, well, sorry about that. Anyways, open size comparison. So Griffin and the Mini Griffin. We're gonna move this stuff out of the way a little bit. Yeah, so it's bigger than the Mini Griffin, but definitely not Griffin size. So still a medium-sized knife, I would say. So I guess ergos in hand. Yeah, you got a nice full hand grip here. Yeah, you got a decent bit of filling on the back there. So this feels actually pretty nice, pretty locked in. Do some nice chopping and stuff. I mean, it's a cleaver, so chop, 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 you know. You don't really have any jimping out here on the actual spine of the blade. So that's kind of sad to see because you don't really have anything to actually hang on to. But you can still lock your thumb out there just like this, right behind where that actual opening is. So you can just lock your thumb right there and boom, that feels really good. Nice chopping in this way, you know. There's no finger choil, but you do have a nice sharpening choil there. So there you go. Look at that. So you can't choke up too much, but I guess you can choke up right where the actual like pivot is and like the little flipper it would be, and choke out a little bit onto the blade like that. So that feels pretty good there. Pretty good locked in. The nice thing about the wire clip, and even though I don't like the wire clip all that much, it melts in your hand. You don't feel it at all. There's nothing there. It disappears because it's very, very minimal. It's just two pieces of probably titanium, most likely. Might be steel. I'm not sure. But you got a nice kind of liner lock in there, as you can see. Good access to the lock bar, which is really nice. And yeah, that's what it is. You got a nice draw cut grip. You can definitely do it because it's got a big blade for it. So you got, you know, good draw cut to it, things like this. So yeah, you can definitely do some nice draw cuts, nice flat cuts and stuff like that. After that, you got the stabby grip, which I wouldn't recommend because the blade it's like hitting a doll. It's flat, so yeah, maybe hit them like that. It might be defensive type grip, but yeah, I don't think it's gonna work too well. Reverse draw cut, yeah, you can definitely do it. And the nice thing is, again, that pod clip, even though it's facing where my hand is, it melts away, so I don't feel it at all, which is amazing. Weight wise, like I said, it's pretty light. It is a nice flat ground blade for sure because it's nice and flat. There's no hollow grind to that at all. I don't think it doesn't. No, it's definitely a flat grind. So, but yeah, the weight is, yeah, pretty much right where you're gonna be resting your finger, right in the middle, right behind the pivot. You rest your finger right there, lock in, you're good to go. Mainly, most of the weight's gonna be right there. So action's gonna be on bearings. So disengage. Really clicky clackety, I like that. It's one of the things that, one of the things that makes a really good noise. Yeah, this thing is actually pretty nice. Front flipper. Yeah, front flipper works really good too, actually. And the nice thing is it's not a frame lock, so I don't have to worry about resting my fingers away from the blade and everything like that. So yeah, it's really nice action, actually. Can I do my thumb with that hole though? Yes, I can. All right. I will say that liner lock is a bit slick, but this flipper tab, it doesn't Okay, it works pretty good. I would say it probably needs a little bit stronger of a detent just because that back flipper, I mean, it's pretty good. It feels like it's just a little bit light, a little bit too light. But I mean, it feels really good in the hands. Yeah, front flipper is really, really nice, really, really smooth. Can I do a reach around? Yep. Well, sorry. That was a knuckle. Reach around. Yeah, I can do a reach around. Yeah. This is a solid knife, 100% good banger of a knife. The Vero Engineering Avid 2. I never got the 1. I know the 1 was also in dark mode, and it's like a drop point. This is more of a cleaver slash Warncliffe, and I think some people called it a cleaver sheep's foot. Sorry, not Warncliffe. This is that is a Warncliffe. That is a Warncliffe. This is a sheep's foot slash cleaver, which I think people call it a Shleaver because it's a sheep's foot cleaver combo. The back flipper is amazing. Front flipper actually is really nice, and the slot is really smooth too. Great access to it. You got plenty of room in there to get your thumb and your reverse flick in there as well, on both sides as well, which is really nice. Yeah, it's actually a really solid knife. You disengage it, comes down, and then you just get your finger out the way. Yeah. Really nice action. Sounds really nice. It's probably because that backspacer is all the way down, and it just sounds really, really good. Before you guys ask, I'll put the price right here for you guys on screen. Like I said, check out Bladebinge. I mean, they're a great company. They have some great knives. You can also find a really good second marketplace there as well. So like, you'll find some really good knives for a really great price, and maybe find something that could add to your collection. I will say this is probably the more loud version compared to all the other dark mode collabs I have, just because it's like black and then like a sky slash baby blue. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of more like a Tiffany blue, actually, when you think about it. But yeah, like all the other ones are just like black and has like a little bit of hints of like either green or blue or like a teal, or they have like some kind of camo carbon, like, you know, Brittany blue camo carbon design to them, which a lot of these have, which is what they're mainly known for, I think. And yeah, like it's crazy. They're not the same color, by the way. They're not even close to being the same color. Even though it is fun to fidget with and everything, the detent should be a little bit, could be a little bit stronger. Just a hair. Just like turn up by like 1 or 2 notches, you know? But I mean, it works really good. Like it actually is really, really nice, and actuates really nice. Sound is really good. Lockup is solid. No blade play, up, down, left, or right. Yeah, this is solid. I guess I'll play a little bit of sound for you guys real quick. Very clicky clackety. Yeah. Vero Engineering Avid 2. Bro, if you don't have one, I would definitely pick one up. I know they also have the other versions or different versions. This is the dark mode collab with Bladebinge right here. So if you don't want this version, you get another version that has like maybe a stonewash blade, a satin blade, or something like that. They have different versions on their website, so go check them out. Go check out Bladebinge if you guys want some great knives. And also, if you want to start collecting some dark mode collabs like me, I got a lot, but I know people that have a lot more. I started pretty late in the collection of dark mode and things of that sort, so absolutely banger of a knife. So much fun, fidget fun. The front flipper even is actually really good too. It's got a little bit of jimping on the front there, as you can see. But that's all you got. And it's just enough, actually. Yeah, all actuations feel really good. Like I said, the back flipper, it feels good. I feel like it needs a little bit more. Just because like right there, like I could push it in. It kind of works if I push it in. If I do light switch, it's the same exact way. It just feels pretty light Like, you really got to get a little bit of a flick to it. Like, that's me pushing it in. Light switch works a lot better, for sure. But yeah, solid knife. Really happy with it. So yeah, that's going to pretty much wrap up the video. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you guys did, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Leave comments down in the comment section down below what you think about the knife. If you have any Vero engineering knives yourselves, or you want to recommend any, go for it. And what, if you have any Dark Mode collab knives, do you have? Links will be down in the description below for Bladebinge, as well as any other knives I have on the table and or use to, you know, open with or size comparison or anything like that. And I am not affiliated with any of the links down below. I just like to support what I enjoy. Really, really nice, really, really good company, and just really good knives. So anyways, with all that being said, hope you guys have a great day / night. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all the love and support, as always. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. I'll catch you guys later, and I'm out. Peace.